could never see. We wanna see your hand. We wanna see your hand. Just move how you wanna move.
wish I knew 20 years ago, so before I went blue. I've been waiting for someone to cut me loose. I didn't recognize those sad-eyed eyes. All along I was you. I've been kicking the can way too long now. I've been searching for the boy I once outgrew. Those days when everything went to 11, I can honestly say I cried the day that Chris Cornell died. And I've been kicking the can way too long now. I've been kicking the can way too long now. Lord, I wish I knew 20 years ago or so before I went blue. I've been waiting for someone to cut me loose. I didn't recognize those sad eyes all along. I was you, those sad eyes. Some say real men don't cry, so why the hell do I? I've been kicking the can way too long now. I've been kicking the can way too long now. I've been kicking the can way too long now. I've been kicking the can way too long now. Lord, I wish I knew 20 years ago or so before I went blue. I've been waiting for someone to cut me loose. I didn't recognize those sad eyes all along. I was you. I didn't recognize those sad eyes all along. I was you. Those sad eyes. Some say real men don't cry, so why the hell do I?
All the king's horses, all the king's men, couldn't put the dreamer together again. Whispers, if you want me, say it for real. And I don't know what happens between the night and day. Neon sunrise over Broadway, my voice disintegrates. Came to the stage wide-eyed, chasing down a dream, like the wanderer on an overcrowded street, breathtaking, singing love story in a bar, wishing you were fast asleep in sweet Kentucky. And I don't know what happens between the night, between the day. I watch the sunrise over Broadway. And I don't know what happens by way of Boston and Chevrolet. I watch the sunrise over Broadway. My faith evaporates. What you gonna do when that big bright blue moon cuts through you? Your lonely house, your hollow shoes.
Seeing as you're told, Joan picked her up in her customized truck. Bodyguards followed in a convoy of Escalades, and trans delighted cemetery visitors took pics of them riding among the tombs in Joan's bespoke Tesla buggy, uploading the images to the internet. The odd couple enjoyed the attention. A crowd in the South, all those seeking fame and footlights, of the millions that come this way, only one in every 2,000 that succeeds.
They're coming by land, they're coming by sea.
walk right in. Ooh, but it's so much harder than it sounds. I know it's closing if I just stand still. Cause you won't wait forever, so just hear me out. It is not like I don't want you, just scared to try. Even if the odds are in my favor, I just need more time. So if you wait just a little bit longer, I will treat you right. Treat you right, yeah. Soon as I saw you, I knew it's never right now, right now. Someone like you wouldn't take that, I don't even try, even try. Soon as I saw you, I knew it's never right now, right now. Someone like you wouldn't take that, I don't even try, even try. Never right now, right now. Someone like you wouldn't take that. I don't even try, even try. Soon as I saw you, I knew it's never right now, right now. Someone like you wouldn't take that. I don't even try, don't even try.
We are underway. Sims loses the opening tip back to Holmgren, who has a decided height advantage, and the Thunder will start with it going right to left as we look on here at Paycom Center. It's a lob pass inside for the big man Holmgren, working on A.J. Green, realizing he had the height advantage, but he couldn't take advantage as he misses on a baiting baseline jumper off the front end of the iron. Bucks will have it. First start tonight for Ousmane Dieng. You heard his name called, the former Oklahoma City Thunder player, in just his third game with the Bucks. As fate would have it, it is against his old team here tonight, and he gets his first start since March of last year, just his third start as a pro, at least in the NBA. We got a whistle and an offensive foul, looks like, going against Milwaukee away from the basketball, as that one goes on Sims. So Jericho Sims will be charged with the foul, and it's a quick one on Sims, who had 5 of them last night in what was a really stellar showing for him, a career-high 17 points and 11 rebounds in that win against the Magic one night ago. Here's Oklahoma City with the basketball on the other end of things, still with no score on the board. The hot shooter, that's Isaiah Joe, letting one fly and ripping the cords on his first look of the night. Mentioned he was 6 of 8 from three-point range last night in Phoenix. Here's Milwaukee on the other end of things. They find themselves trailing 3-0. We're a minute 10 seconds into this one. A.J. Green going to try to answer. He squeezes up a beauty from straight on. Knocks it down to put the Bucks even on a Michelob Ultra 3, presented by Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the Milwaukee Bucks. Three-pointer on the other end from Holmgren at the top. That misses short. Holmgren is shaking his head as he goes the other way, having missed on his first 2 shots of the night. Kevin Porter Jr. has it on the other end. Bucks trying to get their first lead of the night. Near turnover. Very fortuitous that ball was not caught by the Thunder on a dangerous pass from Porter, who was trying to thread it through a couple defenders in the paint to Jericho Sims. Sims, all 6 of his field goals last night were rack attacks. He is the NBA's leader in percentage of points coming in the paint. Kevin Porter Jr. tries to take it into the teeth of that defense. It's going to be harder to score in there tonight than it was in Orlando as Holmgren was lurking. The shot was altered and maybe partially blocked. Three-pointer from Joe on the other side misses way short, and now it's the Bucks running the other direction. Ousmane Dieng crossing over on Isaiah Joe. Pulls up on the right baseline. His shot rims around, wouldn't go. Rebound tapped at. Sims couldn't reel it in. Instead, it's Orlando with it going the other direction. Still tied at 3. Kenrich Williams stops and pops. Free throw line jumper. Back iron, no good. Boy, both these teams are missing some of their dynamic scorers, two of the top scorers in the NBA, specifically in Giannis along with SGA, but that's just a couple of them. Kuzma was rumbling down the lane. He couldn't finish inside. Now it's Oklahoma City running the other way. Catch and shoot three coming from Lou Dort. That's off the mark. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Kenrich Williams. And Milwaukee's going to have it. Boy, I'll tell you what, if the first 3 minutes of this game are any sign of things to come, we may have a rugby type of score by the end of this thing. It is a 3-3 tie. We have played 3 minutes, and the two teams have gone a collective 2 of 11. Kevin Porter Jr. has something to say about that. He puts up a runner off the window and in, and the Bucks have their first lead now at 5-3. Going the other direction. It's Cason Wallace, baseline jumper. That's too strong. Rebounded by Jang. Ousmane Jang hands it to Porter. Porter goes the other way for Milwaukee. Driving in, goes right past Joe and hands off to Sims. Sims wiggles his way underneath. Oh, his shot wouldn't go, but he stayed with it and taps it in. So it's now a 7-0 run for the Bucks after they saw Oklahoma City put the first points of the night on the board. Kenrich Williams going to hoist up a three. He was left alone on the right wing, and he drills it. So it's 7-6 now as Oklahoma City stops the bleeding with 8:30 to play here in our first quarter of action. A.J. Green going the other way for Milwaukee. Hands it off to Jericho Sims. Sims on the near wing will give it to Jang. Lobs up top. There's the rim rocker. Sims stuffs it down as he flushes it with two hands on an alley-oop. He had 5 dunks one night ago. He's got one already tonight. Bucks out in front again by 3. A three-pointer on the way, and Isaiah Joe tickles the twine from straight on. So Isaiah Joe has 6 of his team's 9 points. And it is now Kevin Porter, a couple head fakes in the paint, puts up a contested shot and hits it anyway right over Cason Wallace. He thought he was fouled. Second bucket already for Porter. Bucks out in front, 11-9. OKC on the other side. Wallace on the right wing. Dribble drive. Couple head fakes, comes to a stop, passes out to Holmgren. Chet working on the defensive Sims. Stays with him beautifully again. Jericho Sims has an incredible body of work over the last week defensively. Here's Cason Wallace missing on a jump shot, but an offensive rebound is lassoed in by Williams. Out it comes to Dort. Dort couldn't hit the shot. So Lou Dort, too strong on it. Oklahoma City now 3 of 11 to start this game from the field. Bucks on the other end of things. Jericho Sims hands to Kuzma. The 11-9 lead early in the game. We played 5 minutes, moving screen, and this is going to be perhaps Jericho Sims' biggest obstacle tonight, staying out of foul trouble as he just picked up his second. So it's going to take us to a timeout on the floor. We are sitting 2 points separating the Bucks.
Said she need a what. I can't keep up. She miss me and I gus. Can tell by how she stressed. Said she need a what. I can't keep up. She miss me and I gus. Can tell by how she stressed. Can tell by how she stressed. Can tell by how she stressed. Slow wine, I mean, baby, move like water. Energy sweet, hotter than Sahara. VVS strip, but your glow shine harder. Every little step got me thinking go farther. Touch road and the vibe gets sticky. Dancing in the moonlight, waistline tricky. Girl, them sugar, but then I you the feature. Whisper in your ear, make you follow procedure. Follow procedure. than Sahara. VVS drip, but your glow shine harder. Every little step got me thinking go farther. Dancing in the moonlight, waistline tricky. Yeah, them sugar, but then I you the feature. Whisper in your ear, make you follow procedure. Said she need a wah. I can't keep up. She miss me and I gus. Can tell by how she stress. Said she need a wah. I can't keep up. She miss me and I gus. Can tell by how she stress.
By percentage points. So they have fallen just a little bit here of late, and again, the injury situation would be a good indication of why. As we again see Shai Gilgeous-Alexander missing in action again here tonight, missing his fifth straight, as Oklahoma City will have it out of bounds. As the inbound pass now, they move it into the front court. Isaiah Joe on the near wing cranks up another three. That was online, but misses short. And boy, the Thunder really relying on those three-point shots here tonight. They have not been able to get much going otherwise. 8 of their 12 shots have come from distance. All 3 of their field goals have been three-pointers. And they have only made 3 of their 12 shots to begin this game. A.J. Green going to squeeze one off from 3. From the left wing, he drills another. The Dairy Bird dials in from distance, and the Bucks have a 5-point lead on what will go as their second three-pointer of the night on as many shots. Entry pass down low. Holmgren was the tallest one there, and he was able to capitalize, tip it in with a foul. No Jericho Sims out there right now for the Bucks. We mentioned he picked up a couple fouls, so they'll try to take advantage of his absence now, with Holmgren getting his first points on the board and their first non-three-pointer of the night, even though this will be an old-fashioned three-point play if Holmgren can knock down the free throw. He was fouled by Kuzma. His free throw is on the way, and it is good. Holmgren, 77% from the free throw line this season. And now it is Milwaukee going the other direction, back ahead by 2, 14-12. Bobby Portis is in there for the aforementioned Jericho Sims, who leaves. Here's a drive inside. Nice attacking move going downhill. Porter glides in and tucks it in with a two-hand dunk. 16-12 now. Bucks out in front by 4. Here is Oklahoma City on the other side. Williams sends out top to Holmgren. Hands it off now. Cason Wallace out top to Holmgren. He launches from 3. Misses, back iron strong. Pass ahead to Kuzma. Kuzma rumbling down the lane. Sends it to the corner. A head fake from Portis. Portis drifting to his right. Sends out top to Kuzma. Kuzma going to fire up a 3. His shot misses, too strong. Rebound. Snatched down by Dort. He'll hand it off going the other direction. Cason Wallace. Wallace ahead into the front court. Hands it to Williams. Back out top to Wallace. Defended by Green. Drives on Green. Good hard move, and he got fouled by A.J. Or are they going to get it on? Yeah, it was Green. So that'll be his first foul, and it's going to be more free throws for Oklahoma City. Bucks last night really winning the battle at the line. I mean, it was an exceptional showing. Officially 24 of 24 for the Bucks against the Orlando Magic to 18 of 21 for Orlando, who had outscored the Bucks 24-15 in the game before on Monday night. Number of new faces coming in for both sides. Pete Nance comes in, and here comes the microwave himself, or as he calls himself, a bucket. That is Cam Thomas, the newest Buck, checking in for Milwaukee. A couple new players in for OKC. We see our first look tonight at Aaron Wiggins along with Jalen Williams. That's Jay Will, not the all-star Jalen Williams. There's 2 of them for this Oklahoma City team. Oh, the Bucks with an unforced turnover. Porter and Portis were not on the same page and racing off with an unforced giveaway was Dort, who flushes it through with a two-hand dunk to get his team back to within one. 16-15 now. 5 minutes to play. We're in the first quarter. That turnover right there for the Bucks was their first of the night. Here comes Milwaukee on the other end. Jang hands off to Thomas. Thomas bobs, gets his man in the air, and hits the shot with a foul. Here we go again. Cam Thomas checks in and immediately creating points with a chance at a three-point play. I mean, this guy, I said it last night, just add water, and watch him cook. It is remarkable to watch Cam Thomas create scoring here in his first 3 games with the Bucks. 34 points last night. Knocks down the free throw. So Cam Thomas, who has sat on the back half of all 4 back-to-backs he has been involved in since coming back from a hamstring injury. On the other side, it was a drive down low, and this time Isaiah Joe, after putting up 3-pointers to start his night, comes up with a bucket inside. His first 4 shots of the night have come from outside, but he gets one to go inside, and it's now 19-17 Bucks. Bobby Portis laces one from the left wing. He is a 3-point shooting contest contestant coming up this weekend. Coming into this contest tonight, shooting 46% from distance. That's top 6 in the NBA. And here's a foul on the 3-pointer from a fellow Arkansas guy, Bobby Portis, who fouls Isaiah Joe. Those 2 former Razorbacks colliding out top. Not only Arkansas Razorbacks, but 2 of the 3 Arkansas natives on the floor. In addition to Jalen Williams from Fort Smith, Arkansas. And here's Isaiah Joe, also a Fort Smith, Arkansas native. And then there's Bobby Portis out of Little Rock, Arkansas. First free throw's good for Joe, who is already picking up where he left off one night ago. He's got 9 points in 8 minutes already. He's going to get 3 free throws here. Second one is good. Joe has put up 19 or more points in 4 of the last 5 games, averaging 17 points a game in that time. Cason Wallace just checked out. Here comes Alex Caruso. You replace one defensive stopper with another. The former 2-time Kia All-NBA defensive team selection is back in now for Caruso, and say back in for the first time tonight. Joe, meantime, knocks down all 3 free throws, and it's a 22-20 lead for the Bucks. Bobby Portis out top with 3:55 to play here in the first quarter. Now they work it out top to Thomas. Cam drifts to his right, dribbles between the legs, pass up high to Porter. Porter grabs it with 3 to shoot. He's going to pull up, mid-range jumper. Back iron strong, but an offensive rebound for Jang. Puts the shot up, wouldn't go, but he got fouled. We talked about Ousmane Jang a little bit in the pregame, saying that Oklahoma City there, folks, a little bit of the knock was, could he rebound for a guy with his size and his length and lock down on defense the way they wanted him to? He's young. He's still got a chance to do just that. He had 17 points last night and misses the first free throw here. Jang talking about his time in Oklahoma City. Again, just 22 years old, from Bordeaux, France, played in New Zealand before the NBA, but he said, look, these are the guys that I grew up with the last 4 years of my life. These are like brothers to him. Lou Dort's going to check out into a rather substantial ovation. Jared McCain comes in. He's the newest Thunder player after being picked up at the trade deadline from Philadelphia. Jang goes 1 for 2 as he hits the second free throw, and Milwaukee's got a 3-point lead. The depth of this Oklahoma City roster is spectacular. Here's a drive inside. Wiggins couldn't finish as he was slicing into the teeth of the defense. Cam Thomas away and running with a basketball on the other side of things for the Bucks. He pulls up and knocks down a 14-footer from the left elbow. So Cam Thomas has come into the game, and he has immediately provided 5 points off the bench in just 2 minutes. Instant offense. Here's Wiggins. His 3-pointer rattles through right in front of the OKC bench. 25-23, 3:03 to play now in the first quarter. A.J. Green feeds to Portis. Portis lets it fly on a 3-pointer. Missed it, front iron. Thunder come away with the basketball. Chance to tie or get the lead again. Here comes OKC with it. A drive inside. Pete Nance got in the way of the shot attempt from Jared McCain, and it's going to take us to a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout with them. 2:47 to play. We are in quarter number 1. The team in your wallet. Learn more at bmo.com/Bucks. Inbound pass intercepted and taken away by Bobby Portis. That was for the baseline, and out of the timeout, that is the last thing Mark Daignault wanted to see happen, is the Bucks will have another opportunity at it with a 2-point lead. It's Cam Thomas, Bobby Portis, A.J. Green. Thomas firing up a jump shot just inside the arc, too strong. His first miss of the night. OKC running the other direction with it. Andre Jackson Jr. is out there as well for the Bucks now, who are playing without Ryan Rollins for the second straight night, Giannis for the 9th straight night, and now Miles Turner on the injury list as well. Oh, slipping down with a non-contact injury. You hope it's nothing more than just a slip right there for Isaiah Joe. He's going to try to get on his feet again. Bucks come away with a steal in the meantime. Andre Jackson hands it off to Cam Thomas. Thomas spins to the free throw line, trying to get rid of it. He'll pass it away. A.J. Green spots up from three. Couldn't get it to go, but Andre Jackson Jr. comes swooping in with the rack attack on the putback slam, and now some pushing and shoving after the fact, as it's Jalen Williams and Andre Jackson exchanging words. Bobby Portis, we mentioned his shared history with some of those Arkansas guys, with Jalen Williams being one of them, was the one playing peacemaker there between the two guys. I didn't see what precipitated that, but Andre Jackson climbed the ladder and was hanging on the rim as he stuffed it down, and I don't know what it was that Jalen Williams took exception with that ultimately spelled the timeout there. I should say the confrontation. We do have a timeout on the floor. OKC's going to spend another one here as, again, Mark Daigneault, after that last stoppage, cannot be happy with what he saw. It was an immediate turnover and then a failure to box out for the Thunder as this Oklahoma City team finds itself trailing by 4. And again, of late, it's not as though they've been struggling, but they haven't been quite as dominant. They have struggled on back-to-backs, however. The Thunder just 3-5 this season on no rest. And again, they have lost 3 of their last 4, with all 3 of those losses coming by double digits on no rest. And to put that number into perspective, they've only got 5 double-digit losses all season. 3 of them have come on the second of a back-to-back. And undoubtedly, some of that has to do with resting players and resting themselves, for that matter, for a group that just has had a lot of injuries. Nikola Topic is going to make his return to the lineup here tonight. And that is the reason for the ovation. Coming back from testicular cancer diagnosis. Had a G League debut on Monday with 22 points off the bench Tuesday. And he is out there now, and fans giving him a standing ovation. And remarkable, too, that he is out there, the 20-year-old out of Serbia. He's going to handle it into the front court. Hands the ball off to Jalen Williams on the right wing, defended by Andre Jackson Jr. Now to McCain, back to Topic. Topic feeds it inside. Jalen Williams from straight on floats it up and in. So it's 27-25, Bucks by 2. We've got 1:30 to go now here in this first quarter. Bobby Portis with it in his hands. He's on the near wing right. Hands it off to Cam Thomas. Back to Portis. Portis on the near side. Lets it fly on another three-point try. Missed it strong. Nance couldn't tap it to a teammate. Instead, McCain comes racing away with it. Here's a drive from Wiggins. Sends out top. Three-pointer on the way. Jalen Williams can't hit. Jay Will too short on it. Andre Jackson comes racing away with a basketball. He'll give it to A.J. Green. Green defended by Topic on the far wing left. Shot clock at 12. We are inside of a minute to play now in our opening quarter. Cam Thomas, 5 early points. Swings the pass off to Pete Nance. Out top it comes to Green. Drifts to his right. Back out top. Nance has a man in his face. He'll step to his left. Hits the 3 right before the horn. That was with about a half second to spare when he got rid of that bad boy. Pete Nance's three-point shooting has been something to watch. He's now 21 of 39 for the season. He has got a 55% three-point shooting average so far this year to lead all Bucks. And that was late. McCain on the other end. Little Euro step in a crowd. Couldn't get it to go. Nice rebound by Pete Nance, who comes away with the ball that had been batted high into the air. And the Bucks will have it with only 3 seconds separating game clock from shot clock here in the final moments of the first quarter. A quarter that the Bucks have outscored OKC, 30-25. Cam Thomas tried to squeeze it down low inside to Portis. Portis was the only one who saw it, got away from him, and then he dove after it, tapped it out to A.J. Green, and then Green missed, and then Portis couldn't get the tip in, stayed with it, got it again, but got called for an offensive foul on the last effort. That was an active possession for Bobby Portis, but one that all he's going to have to show for is a couple rebounds and a personal foul. Couple missed opportunities there for the Bucks. Portis checks out of the game now as Kuzma will come in to replace him with 2.5 seconds to go. Topic scrambles into the front court, puts up a runner at the horn, missed it wide right. And that will be the way the first quarter comes to a close. Well, the Bucks off to another good start here tonight. They've got a 5-point lead in the building of the defending NBA champions. Both teams shorthanded, but the Bucks
I dreamt you, a chapter that I turned. Too good to be true was the way you made me feel. Yeah, I needed you. I hope you can see. You made me complete, baby. I've searched high and low, mountain and sea, but now you're with me, my missing puzzle piece. My missing puzzle piece.
I remember how you approached me. It wasn't like anyone else in this world. Boy, I read you. I knew you were nervous from the first word. Tried to play it off, but baby,
And Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein have been together. Those two have been scoring 19.9 more points per 100 when they're both in the lineup around the court than when one of them's off. And the problem is Hartenstein is also out tonight for the Thunder. Hartenstein, SGA, along with Jalen Williams and A.J. Mitchell are all out of the mix tonight for the Thunder. For the Bucks, they're also playing without a couple key cogs. One notable one, Giannis, of course, missing his 9th straight. Ryan Rollins also out for his 2nd straight, and Miles Turner also out tonight with a late scratch to right calf soreness. Cam Thomas is the new kid on the block. He drives in low as we are just underway in the second quarter. Now he gets the ball outside, cranks up a three. That goes high into the air off the back iron. No good. Rebound taken by Oklahoma City. Topic on the other side. Passes off to Cason Wallace. He'll funnel it to the corner. Now the pass goes to the right wing where Alex Caruso was waiting and ready with a three-pointer to put this game back to within 2, 30-28, 11:20 to play in the second quarter. Just underway here. In our second stanza of this one, Jericho Sims down low for the Bucks on the other end of things. Backs it out to Thomas. He'll send it left wing over to Kuzma. Kuzma trying to feed it down low to Pete Nance, who was being wrapped up from behind by Jared McCain. Foul on the floor will move the shot clock from 6 back to 14, and it'll be Bucks basketball out of bounds as McCain gets called for his first. The lineup to start things here in the second quarter goes Kuzma, Nance, Cam Thomas, Jericho Sims, and A.J. Green. Kuzma's got it on the near side of the baseline, backing his way in on McCain. He turns around, takes advantage of his size on McCain, and flips it up and in. Bucks back ahead by 4. 10:54 to play here in our opening half. Thunder with the basketball going right to left. Here's a feed to the rolling Holmgren. Sends it to the corner. Wallace passed up on a three. Now he will turn around and put up an air ball. I think he missed his chance. He was out of rhythm by the time he let that one go. Now Milwaukee on the other side of things. Cam Thomas on the far wing left, defended by McCain. Spins, drives on McCain. Couple head fakes. Now dances past him, lays it off the window and in as he slipped by him. And he's got 7 points, and there is another timeout coming from Oklahoma City. Mark Daigneault not liking what he's seeing, not used to what he's seeing. His team's down by 6 at home. We're back after this on the beat.
Till the end of the night to find you. Hey, I'm on a tight
Caruso, along with Cason Wallace and Chet Holmgren, as OKC goes right to left. Thunder shot 58% last night in the desert against the Phoenix Suns. Here comes Topic for the Thunder. They have had a considerably different look here tonight. McCain takes it down low, got past Nance, draws the whistle on the foul as Pete Nance is going to get called for it. McCain didn't get the points, but he will get a chance to step to the free throw line. McCain traded by the Sixers to the Thunder at the deadline on February the 4th. Right before it, he was picked up in exchange for a 2026 first-round pick and 3 second-rounders. OKC gives away picks like people give away candy on Halloween. They've got that much to deal with, as McCain could not get the first free throw. McCain blew out of the gates with the Sixers a season ago as a rookie when he scored 15.3 points a game in his first 23 games. And had a lot of people talking about him. Had an injury and hadn't quite been the same since then. But he's a nice pickup for this team that needed a little more shooting depth. And for games like this in particular where they've got guys out. Knocks down the second free throw, and it's now 34-29. Bucks out in front with 2 minutes gone in the second quarter. Cam Thomas feeds it now to Jericho Sims for the Bucks. Thomas, the newest Buck. He's already got 9 points tonight after a 34-piece last night. The kick out to Kuzma, who sticks the three from the near wing right in front of his bench. Another Michelob Ultra three for the Bucks, who have now gone 5 of 11 from distance. They've got a 8-point lead, their largest advantage of the night. OKC on the other side of things. McCain flirting with the defense of Jericho Sims, who creeps way out on him. Now he scrambles back to get in his way. Little help side defense, open the door for Alex Caruso, and he makes him pay with a corner three. Right in front of that OKC bench. They answer right back. A little bit of a defensive breakdown on the help defense there from Milwaukee. Leaves Caruso alone for his second long one of the night. A.J. Green going to answer right back. Contested three from the right wing. What a shot from A.J. Green, who's now hit 3 3-pointers here in this opening half on 5 tries. Topic quickly answers on the other side. Just as I was talking down the shooting in this game, all of a sudden, it's been dialed up. Both teams knocking down buckets. Here's Pete Nance on the other end. Hands it to A.J. Green. Bucks 40, Thunder 34. We got a whistle and an offensive foul. Another moving screen against Jericho Sims. That has been his biggest problem tonight, is staying out of foul trouble. Trying to play physically, but not too physically. That can be a tough balancing act to walk. He'll check out of the game. Bobby Portis comes in to replace him. Also checking in for Milwaukee is Kevin Porter Jr. as Cam Thomas will take a seat. KPJ off of his second triple-double of the season one night ago in Orlando as the Thunder have it. Wiggins at the top of the arc, defended by Pete Nance, drifting to his right, sends it to the near wing left, and there's a three-pointer from Jalen Williams. Knocks it down from the near side. Williams is starting to hit those threes a little better as a Thunder player. Shot 39% in his career coming into this one from three-point range, but this season down a bit, 32. Wasn't considered a three-point shooter out of college. Pete Nance going to fire up a three. Speaking of big men who can shoot it a bit. Misses short this time. Rebound by Caruso. Three-point game. Bucks with a lead, but the Thunder with the basketball. Caruso has it on the near wing. Going to fire up another three, and he cans another one. This time, the timeout is coming from Doc Rivers. We are deadlocked after an 8-0 run from the Thunder. So Milwaukee will try to answer as we sit deadlocked at 40 points apiece. Oklahoma City starting to get those three-pointers to go here all of a sudden. They've hit 8 of them now tonight on 17 tries. We're tied at 40 on the BMO Bucks Radio Network.
As long as my heart beating and I'm breathing now.
Soft light falls on quiet sand. You almost leaned in. Shadows move, skin to skin. Something was spoken. Will you let me in? You and I will always have that one night.
Minutes from now, just outside of that, about 7 minutes and 50 seconds to be specific from now. Maybe not real time. Playing time. That's what's showing on the clock right now as the Bucks have the basketball out of the timeout. Bobby Portis, Kevin Porter Jr., A.J. Green, Ousmane Dieng, and Kyle Kuzma out there for the Bucks. Pass down low intended for Kuzma was deflected by the Thunder, the league's leading team at over 21 deflections a game coming into this matchup. So the Bucks will have it out of bounds with Kuzma looking to inbound. It's an 8-0 run for the Thunder. Just 6 seconds to work with now for the Bucks. Kuzma zips it to Dieng. Dieng tees up a three, and he knocks it down. There's his first long one of the night. Ousmane Dieng, the former Oklahoma City Thunder player, where he spent 3.5 seasons of his NBA career. In his third game with the Bucks, sees his old teammates and wastes little time knocking down his first three. He's already got 6 rebounds, by the way, in 9 minutes. That's 2 away from his career high. Here's a three-point try from Caruso on the other end. That wouldn't go, and Milwaukee's running the other direction. Kuzma rumbling, gets the contact, and realizing so much, puts up a shot. It was off the mark, but McCain, they are attacking Jared McCain on defense here tonight. And there's another one going against the second-year man out of Duke. Just 1 season with the Blue Devils for McCain. A one-and-done with Duke. That's nothing new. Here comes the inbound pass to Porter. Porter crossing over, goes to the left wing, now sends out top. Dieng tries his hand again from 3, this time a little too much on it. Missed off the back iron. Dieng getting the start tonight, just his 3rd career start in the NBA, his first since March of last season for the Thunder. McCain, a little hesitation, accelerates then and lays it off the window and good on a nice probing drive down that left side of the lane. 1-point game, 43-42. Bucks have led since it was 3-0 Oklahoma City. Here's a turnover. Porter was trying to get it to Kuzma in the corner, but it was knocked away. Thunder go running the other direction for the Bucks. The 6th turnover of the night, not too bad by the standards of going against this attacking defense. They got a whistle and a turnover. Wiggins hit the 3, but he'd stepped out of bounds before, so wave off the bucket. Milwaukee basketball with a 43-42 lead. Ousmane Dieng to send it in. Caruso just checked out for the Thunder. Here comes Luguentz Dort back in for the Thunder. Kevin Porter Jr. scrambling ahead now for Milwaukee. He's got it on the left wing. Stops, picks up his dribble before he dumps it to Portis left of the lane. Bobby working on the defense down low of Cason Wallace. Now sends out top. Dieng passes to the corner. Portis fires up a 3, and he drills it from that left corner. Oklahoma City will let you take some of those shots. You better be careful who you let take them. The Bucks are number 1 in the NBA in corner 3-point shooting percentage at over 50%. Jalen Williams misses a 3-pointer on the other end from the top of the arc, and now Milwaukee going the other way after another Michelob Ultra 3. They're 8th of the night on 16 tries. Here's a feed. Portis wants to try his hand again. Lets it fly, this time from the near corner, no good, but Kuzma gets the rebound, couldn't get the putback. Rebound batted around. It's going to be tapped high into the air by Dort, but it gets into the hands of Portis. And another chance for the Bucks. It was Porter taking a drive. He lost it, but the ball got to Portis. He feeds to Kuzma, who lays it in with a foul. So a chance at the 3-point play. Kyle Kuzma scrambling, and the Bucks winning a lot of those 50-50 ball battles here tonight. The hustle and the physicality has been back where it needs to be for a second straight night for the Bucks. They knew they'd need to have it that way after lamenting a lack of it on Monday night in Orlando. McCain checks out. So does Cason Wallace. Kyle Kuzma to try to cap the 3-point play. He's got the Bucks ahead by 6 again. And his free throw is good. A 9-2 run for the Bucks now since this game was knotted at 40 apiece. 7-point leads, 5:27 to play in the second quarter. OKC going right to left into the front court. Kenrich Williams drives on the left side of the lane, sends out top. Wiggins defended by A.J. Green. Crossing over between the legs on the dribble. Out top it comes to Williams. Williams defended by Green. Pulls up. Right free throw line extended. Shot bounces around a couple times. Wouldn't drop. Rebounded by Portis. Again, Milwaukee will live with the Thunder taking that shot. Bucks left to right on the other side. Kuzma thought about the three. Instead hands it off to Portis. He'll give to Porter. Bounce pass from Porter. Back to Portis on the right baseline. And he deposits one in from about 12 feet out. Bucks now have their largest lead of 9 points. It is now an 11-2 run for Milwaukee. Here's a lob on the other side. Jalen Williams had to catch it out of bounds, just had to save it in, send it right to Portis. Portis is going to give to Kuzma. Kuzma transition three, and he buries it. A timeout coming from Oklahoma City. The Bucks have embarked on a 14-2 run after watching the Thunder go on an 8-0 run to tie it at 40. Milwaukee continuing to roll. They've got a 54-42 lead, and Oklahoma City has been stuck without a score all the way back to the 6:50 mark of this one. So that's 2 minutes and 20 seconds without a point. And now Milwaukee suddenly finds itself with some breathing room against a shorthanded Oklahoma City Thunder team. But before you shed too many tears, keep in mind the Bucks also happen to be playing without a two-time NBA MVP in Giannis Antetokounmpo, along with their starting point guard, or two-guard, whatever you want to call Ryan Rollins. He's out with foot plantar fasciitis, and Miles Turner, their starting center, is also out. So Milwaukee plays without three starters. The Thunder playing without three starters, you could make the case. Jalen Williams, of course, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Isaiah Hartenstein this season mostly started, but not every game. So both teams playing without a number of weapons in the holster, but the Bucks are the team that are looking the better part here tonight. Thunder are just really struggling at times to score tonight. The Bucks have hit 55% of their shots, hit 53% of their three-pointers, and this is against the top defense in the NBA, an Oklahoma City defense that has once again been strangling opponents out, allowing 2.3 fewer points per 100 than the next closest defense, the Detroit Pistons. Hadn't been that way tonight. Entry pass for Holmgren, knocked away by the former Thunder player Jang. Tips it over now to Kuzma. The Bucks run the other way with it. Another turnout over out of a timeout. Second time the Thunder have done that tonight. Jang gets fouled on the other side as he was going into there just inside of the free throw line and was converged upon. The Thunder are on their heels. This Milwaukee team is attacking and playing confident basketball. You can see the rhythm is there for a team that had none of it just a week and a half ago. They suddenly look like a team that has rediscovered their purpose as the first free throw misses from Jang. Ousmane Jang had been to the free throw line just 6 times this season before tonight. He had made all 6 of his shots, but he's missed 2 tonight, but he makes the second one again. A career 73% free throw shooter coming into the season. Oklahoma City on the other side of things. Dort tees up a three, can't hit it. Jang with another rebound. So Ousmane Jang has now come away with 7 rebounds, 1 from his career high, and on the other side they'll take it down and they'll get one to go off the window on another bucket coming from Jang. So he hits one from 6 feet out after he got the rebound, and now Ousmane Jang said he was 7 points to go with his 7 rebounds. Jalen Williams takes it down the lane on the other side and draws a whistle and a foul. So the Bucks had been on a 17-2 run prior to that bucket right there from Jalen Williams. And it had been over about a 3 minute and about 3 minutes and 15 seconds stretch where the Thunder had not scored a bucket. The run for Milwaukee was a little longer than that, over about a 4-minute stretch. Here's Williams on the free throw, cannot cap the three-point play. 57-44, Bucks all over the Thunder here in the second quarter now. Out in front by 13 points is Kevin Porter, hands it to Kuzma. He lays it in with a foul. Kyle Kuzma punches another one up there. He's got another chance at the old-fashioned three. A great setup from Kevin Porter Jr., who now has come away with 5 assists here in this first half. Actually make it 4 right there, his 4th. So Kuzma to the line. He is the Bucks' leading scorer tonight with 13 points. And he's trying to make it a perfect 2 for 2. He will at the line. 14 points to go with 2 rebounds for Kyle Kuzma, who was a question mark whether he'd even be available tonight coming into this game. Dealing with left foot soreness. Thunder with it. Kenrich Williams driving inside against Portis. Couldn't get it to go, but it went then to Caruso. Caruso missed the shot before Holmgren got his mitts on it, and then he was ultimately fouled going up hard. So that'll be the second foul on Kuzma. This is a Milwaukee Bucks team that has gotten 14 points in this game, but all of them here in the second quarter from Kyle Kuzma in his 16 minutes of action. Milwaukee, we talked about the struggles for the Thunder on the second of back-to-backs in no-rest situations. Oklahoma City just 3-5 this year. His first free throw is good from Holmgren. Dort's coming in to replace Kenrich Williams, but the Bucks are on the other side of that equation. Milwaukee has gone 4-3 in games with no rest this season. And that's saying something for a team that is just 22-30 overall on the season. It's almost opposite images for these two teams. Thunder, outstanding overall, but struggling on no rest. Bucks struggling otherwise, but pretty darn good on no rest. Second free throw goes down for Holmgren. Kevin Porter's got it on the other side. 3 minutes to play now in the opening half. He's defended by Holmgren out top. Triggers a pass to Green, right back to Porter. 60-46, Bucks with the lead. Porter pulls up, splashes one through from just inside the arc, and comes away giggling as he backpedals the other way. Yeah, he's saucy all right. He's got 8 points, 4 rebounds tonight. Thunder on the other side of things. Caruso moving laterally to the free throw line. They work it now to the near wing left. It's a three-point try from Cason Wallace. He can't hit. Oklahoma City made 5 of their first 6 threes here in this quarter, but they're now back at 38% from three-point range for the game at 8-21. Feed from Kuzma inside to Jang. Jang leans back and gets it to go over the front iron and in. Ousmane Jang's got 9 points now in this first half. Looking for a revenge game of sorts against the team that traded him away after drafting him number 11. Right behind the guy who's got it now, that's Chet Holmgren in that same draft class. He pulls up and hits one from just inside the arc. Ousmane Jang was the second highest drafted player of that vaunted 4-man class for the Thunder that season, in front of both of the Jalen Williams boys. Here's a turnover. Porter on the other side had it taken away by Holmgren. Got himself in some trouble in the paint. Now Holmgren comes rumbling ahead right at Jang and gets the foul on Jang with the bucket. So the hoop and the harm for Chet Holmgren, who has scored now 4 unanswered points, a chance to make it 5. So Milwaukee now will spend a timeout with 1:41 to play here in this opening half. Second half or more, and by as many as 37 points in the third quarter. That was shorthanded quite a bit without Giannis, without Rollins, without Miles Turner. It's almost looked like perhaps this Thunder team was thinking about the fact that maybe the All-Star break is right around the corner. These games are tricky sometimes. Bucks have not looked like that tonight themselves. Free throw's good from Chet Holmgren. So the Bucks are going to have the basketball. 64-51. They lead with 1:36 to play here in the second quarter. Kevin Porter Jr. on the left wing. Dancing with the defense of Lou Dort out top. Passes left wing over to A.J. Green. Green being pressured by Cason Wallace. Now dumps it to Portis. Portis on the left wing. Cross-court feed to Kuzma. Kuzma lets one rip. Three-pointer misses too strong. Caruso comes away with it. Now Cason Wallace driving inside. His pass to the corner. It was read perfectly by Jang and deflected out of bounds as they were trying to funnel it to Isaiah Joe. It'll stay with the Thunder with 1:12 to play here in the second and 17 seconds on the shot clock. Caruso, Holmgren, Wallace, along with Joe and Lou Dort for the Thunder. It's a drive by Lou Dort. Got underneath the defense, but missed the shot. However, Holmgren was there to tap it in. So Chet Holmgren starting to get his offense going now. Holmgren now sitting with 10 points. A 7-0 scoring run. It has been all Chet Holmgren. And they've cut that 18-point deficit down to 11. 50 seconds to play now here in the second quarter. Bucks trying to regather a little bit of that momentum. A.J. Green squeezes off a three, and he laces another one. Right in front of his bench as Thanasis bounces to his feet, doing the Dairy Bird wings flapping on the side. Here's a turnover. Caruso loses it on the other side. Picked up by Jang. Behind the back dribble. Nice dribble work as he gets it going the other way. Game clock and shot clock separated by 10 seconds. A.J. Green had a thought and a notion to go for the 2-for-1, but instead gives it now to Porter. Porter dealing with some aggressive defense out top from Caruso. Dancing with Caruso. Going to fire up a contested three. That misses. Rebound by Holmgren. You typically don't want to take that one-on-one matchup on if you've got a chance to send it somewhere else. And Caruso, one of the best defenders in the business. Holmgren racing down the lane, stuffs it down with a furious one-hand jam, taking out some frustration on the rim there. 2.4 seconds left. Jang going to crank up a three-quarter court heave. It misses everything, but the Bucks are going to take a 12-point lead into the locker room. A second quarter that saw Milwaukee take a lead by as many as 18 points. They put up 37 points in the second quarter. And how about a game thus far for Milwaukee that has seen them take on the number one defense in the land, put up 30 points in the first quarter and 37 big ones here in the second quarter, as Milwaukee is going to have what is, again, a 67-55 lead going into the break. Chet Holmgren trying to keep his team in it. He had the last 11 points in that quarter for Oklahoma City, but he's going to need some help in the second half. Milwaukee feeling good about where they sit right now, halfway through this one from downtown OKC. All right, we'll step aside. It is halftime here tonight from Paycom Center. When we come back, we have
And girl, you know I love you, love you, love you. I love you, love you, love you. I won't put no one to buy you, buy you, buy you. Cause you're loyal, loyal, loyal. And girl, you know I love you, love you, love you. I love you, love you, love you. I won't put no one to buy you, buy you, buy you. And girl, you know that I love you, love you, love you. If she ain't got no loyalty, she for the street. And I ain't got no loyalty for a thief. Don't steal my heart unless you settling with me. It's too early in the night, I'm off a beam. The Rose Valley every time that we leave. And got you dripping like red bottoms on your feet. Your perfume and your makeup on my sheets. So move your body to the beat. Move your body to the beat. So take it all, you for me. Anytime, anywhere we can leave. Now it's slot in the G63. You're a prize, you're a dime, you're a queen. Like the stars on the roof, you can see. Can't believe she fell in love with a G. I got heat, if it's up, let it bleed. And girl, you know I love you, love you, love you. I love you, love you, love you. I won't put no one to buy you, buy you, buy you. I love you, love you, love you. Cause you always so loyal, loyal, loyal. I love you, love you, love you. I won't put no one to buy you, buy you, buy you. And girl, you know I love you, love you, love you. Yeah. Two-step, then we ride out. Rolls Royce like a ghost, we could fly out. Drop top JFK, we don't hide out. Said she only sip mimosas for the vibe now.
And I love to keep it soaking when I drown out. And I'ma tell you cause you gorgeous and you mine now. A little fun, she know I hold it down. Like where you going, babe? Just bring that around. Move your body to the beat. So take it all, you for me. Anytime, anywhere we can leave. You know it's live in the G63. You're a prize, you're a dime, you're a queen. Like the stars on the rave, you can see. Can't believe she fell in love with a G. I got heat, if it's up, let it bleed. And girl, you know I love you, love you, love you. I love you, love you, love you. I won't plan on wanna buy you, buy you, buy you. I love you, love you, love you. Cause you always so loyal, loyal, loyal. I love you, love you, love you. I won't plan on wanna buy you, buy you, buy you. And girl, you know I love you, love you, love you.
He's been there for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, knocking on your door. They are your friends, they wanna dance and sing. Open up the door and let them in. They are your friends, they wanna dance and sing. Open up the door and let them in. 1, 2, 3, 4, who's that knocking? Joe, the alligator. Hey, Joe, catch you later. 1, 2, 3, 4, knocking on your door. 1, 2, 3, 4, who's that knocking on your door? It's a dog singing a song. Hey, let's sing along. 1, 2, 3, 4, knocking on your door. They are your friends, they wanna dance and sing. Open up the door and let them in. They are your friends, they wanna dance and sing. Open up the door, let them in. Open up the door and let them in. Open up the door and let them in.
Milwaukee had 7 offensive rebounds to just 3 for the Thunder. That translated to 8 to 4 advantage and second chance points for the Bucks. See what the second half looks like in just a couple moments' time. So here we go. Second half about ready to get underway for the Bucks. Playing without Giannis Antetokounmpo, Ryan Rollins, and Miles Turner. The Thunder without SGA, Jalen Williams, along with Isaiah Hartenstein and A.J. Mitchell. Bucks coming with Kuzma, Porter, Ousmane Dieng, Jericho Sims, and A.J. Green going right to left to start with the basketball here in green against the white-clad Oklahoma City Thunder. Out of the chutes we go, and we got a whistle and a foul going against OKC. So Bucks are going to have the basketball on the far side. Isaiah Joe's out there, along with Kenrich Williams, and Holmgren, Luguentz Dort, and Cason Wallace for the Thunder. Here comes Kevin Porter Jr. driving down the lane, floats it up, challenged by Holmgren, and Holmgren comes away with a loose ball as he blocked the shot. He's the league's number 4 shot blocker this season. Here comes OKC the other way. A drive from Holmgren, backing his way in, flicks it out to Dort. Lou Dort tees up a 3 and knocks it down. So that is the start that Mark Daigneault was looking for his team coming into this half down by 12. They get a stop and a quick 3 to get it to single digits in the blink of an eye. Here comes Porter on the other end for Milwaukee. Feathers it to Green on the near wing. AJ passes to Sims, right back to Green. Green left of the lane, pulls up, contested shot. That is altered by Wallace, and ultimately an air ball ends in the hands of Holmgren. So 2 shots and 2 highly contested shots at that for the Bucks have not drawn iron yet. 3-pointer on the way is Isaiah Joe. Lets it fly, couldn't hit. Rebound knocked away from Porter and out of bounds. It'll be Bucks basketball. We've got 10:57 to play. Just about a minute, 3 seconds gone here in the third quarter. 67-58 lead for the Bucks. Kevin Porter Jr. at the top of the arc. Hands the ball to Dieng. Ousmane Dieng defended by his former teammate, Luguentz Dort. Dribbles with the left hand, wearing the white arm sleeve. Hands it off to A.J. Green. Green lets it fly on a 3. No good, but an offensive rebound for Jericho Sims. Kicks it out to Kuzma. Kuzma can't hit the 3. Rebound controlled by Kenrich Williams. Well, if Jericho Sims can stay out of foul trouble, he can have an impact in this game, no question. He's got 3 fouls, though, and here's a 3-point try from Lou Dort. Rims in and out. So the Thunder have taken 3 shots, all of them from long range. First one went down. Second 2 and 3 did not go. And it's still a 9-point lead for the Bucks. A.J. Green out top, being blanketed by Kenrich Williams. Takes it to the free throw line. Now hands off to Kuzma. Kuzma on the run. Floats it off the front iron. No good. Got his own rebound, but then was blocked from behind by Cason Wallace. Thunder come away with a loose ball. You can see the defensive intensity has been ratcheted up from Oklahoma City here in the opening 2 minutes of this third quarter. I have no doubt that they probably got a little bit of a talking to from that first half. Kenrich Williams misses the 3, but a rebound tapped out at Jericho Sims. So the Bucks are going to have it going the other direction. Yeah, that was the surprising part of the first half for the Bucks offensively to exploit this defense the way they did. Here's a great drive and a floater from Jericho Sims on a floated pass from Kevin Porter Jr., and Sims lays it in. So Porter comes away with his 5th assist, and Jericho Sims, the ready recipient, gets his first points for his team in the second half. Luguentz Dort drives into the lane, stops, and then pops as the defense flew by and hits one from 5 feet away. 9-point game again. Bucks 69, Thunder 60. 3 minutes into this third quarter. From Paycom Center, Kevin Porter Jr. behind a screen from Jericho Sims. Takes it into the paint, pulls up from the free throw line. High floater is up and in. KPJ's got 8 points now, make it 10 on that shot to go with his 5 assists. Luguentz Dort inside, driving on Kuzma, couldn't finish. Rebound controlled by Kenrich Williams, but by the time it was, he was on the end line. It's going to be Bucks basketball. 71-60, Milwaukee with a lead in the basketball. Darvin Ham coaching from the sideline. Again, Doc Rivers not available tonight. He is attending a funeral tonight or today in Chicago, so he was unable to be here. As the Bucks have it, nice spin move. It's a handoff from Porter down low to Sims again. He'll get it to Kuzma cutting. Slashing, he passes to Dieng, now to Porter. Porter drives down on the baseline, couldn't finish. He had that long arm of Chet Holmgren standing in his way. Thunder go the other way, but they're going to give it right back. Pass was down low around shin high for Cason Wallace. He looked up and couldn't gather it in as it bounces off his legs and out of bounds. Milwaukee's got it. This quarter has started on a much more defensive slant than the last one that saw the Bucks and Thunder both pick up the scoring. Bucks put up 37 points in the second quarter. They've only got 4 here on 2 of 9 shooting to begin things in the third. Ousmane Dieng fires up a 3 from the near wing. It's an air ball, and the Thunder come away with it. Luguentz Dort driving the other way. Right into Porter. Gets the shot to go through contact, and there was no foul. But Darvin Ham has seen enough. He wants to use timeout anyway. We will take one with him. We've got 7:42 still to play here in this third quarter, a quarter that has seen the Thunder outscore the Bucks 7-4. Adjustments coming. Milwaukee just 2 of 10 from the field to start things.
However, Green does hit the ball off the shoulder of Wallace, but it last touches the right thumb of A.J. Green prior to going out of bounds. Therefore, the challenge will be successful. It will be Oklahoma City basketball. Oklahoma City charged a timeout due to the mandatory. They have the ability for a second challenge.
There's always a however, isn't there, Mr. Ford? Tyler Ford breaking it down for us. So no foul on Green, but they do say it just, I'm telling you, I'm looking at that replay. I don't know exactly what they're seeing here. Boy, that's close. I mean, that is one of those calls that I'm a bit surprised didn't stand just by virtue of the fact that they made the ruling on the court what they did, but they evidently said they had enough definitive evidence to overturn it. So OKC's going to have the ball, but they're going to give it right back. Where's Bobby Portis when you need him? Ball don't lie, I think he would say right now. So the ball goes bouncing off of Lou Dort in the corner, and Milwaukee gets it back on the turnover anyway. So much ado about nothing. Bucks got the basketball in a 71-64 lead, 6:43 to play now in the third quarter from downtown OKC. Here's Cam Thomas. Thomas in the paint, goes into the air, funnels into the corner. Pete Nance lets it fly. 3-ball, got it. Pete Nance knocks one down from the corner, his second three-pointer of this game. Michelob Ultra 3 has the Bucks ahead by double digits again. Here's a three-pointer from Holmgren. Chet can't get it to go long. Rebound right back to him, however. Kevin Porter lost his shoe. He's behind the play. That's going to open the door for a runner from Cason Wallace. Couldn't hit, but Holmgren gets the rebound, gets blocked, but then staying with it again. It's Dort who couldn't get it to go. Continued to be knocked around before finally the Bucks come away with it. So how about that? The Thunder had at least 3 shots on that possession, but still an empty possession nonetheless. Cam Thomas on the other end. He's going to crank one up from 3. There's an air ball from the far side. Rebound lands right into the hands of Kenrich Williams. Thomas tonight, 3 of 6 from the floor. Rebound on a ball knocked away, rather, from Williams and taken by Ousmane Dieng. Bucks have it on the other side of things. Another turnover for the Thunder. Kevin Porter driving into the paint. Hands it off to Sims. A kick out to Nance. Nance lets another one go from 3, but this time too hard. Missed it too strong off the back iron. Thunder go the other way, down 74-64. 5:20 to play. Here's a drive inside. This is in the third quarter where Kenrich Williams was fouled going down the lane. So Ousmane Dieng commits the foul, and we're going to have free throws on the way for Kenrich Williams, one of 3 Williams players. They make it as confusing as they possibly can for radio broadcasters here in Oklahoma City. This game has gone very much counter to what this series has been doing of late, as the first free throw is good. You look at the way this thing's gone down. The last 4 during the win streak for the Thunder, they have led for 182 minutes of those 4 games to just 4 minutes with a lead for the Bucks. And they've led by as many as, by a minimum of 25 points in each of the 4 games. Tonight, the Bucks have only trailed for about a minute. First free throw went, second one misses from Kenrich Williams, and the Bucks have it, still leading 74-65. 5:12 to play in the third. KPJ into the front court for Milwaukee, a Bucks team that has won 4 of its last 5. Trying to go into the break with even more momentum. Last game before the All-Star break for both teams here tonight. Next up for the Bucks, New Orleans on the road coming up next Friday night. Pull-up 3, Ousmane Dieng puts it right over Wiggins and knocks down another. So Dieng off of a 17-point showing last time out's got 12 now tonight on his second Michelob Ultra 3 of the night. Here's a drive, Wiggins inside. He was challenged by Pete Nance and couldn't finish inside. He wanted the foul, didn't get it. Dieng dribbling the other way, feeds it to Nance. Now to Thomas, a head fake. Cam Thomas down the lane got fouled. No offensive foul is the ruling. So that will send it back to the Thunder. Cam Thomas had 5 of his 7 points in about a minute when he first came into this game. Jericho Sims going to take a seat now for the Bucks. Kevin Porter Jr. is in. Thomas with his first foul. And now the Thunder will have the ball out of bounds. Alex Caruso will inbound for the Thunder. He's been in and out of the lineup all season long. His season long is 7 straight games that he's played. He's out there playing bigger minutes tonight after playing just 7 minutes last night. Thunder on the second of a back-to-back. Bucks also on the second of a back-to-back. Here's a drive inside. Wallace couldn't finish, but Wiggins can. He comes leaping in from the side and stuffs it in to put the Thunder back to within 10. Ousmane Dieng on the other side. Dieng, pull-up jumper from the free throw line. Bottoms. Dieng looks like he has got an extra sense of purpose tonight going against his old team. He's got 14 points. Jalen Williams on the other side. Kick out to the left wing. Jared McCain's three-pointer misses short, but the rebound to Williams. Back to McCain, and McCain will not miss twice. Knocks down the three from the left wing. His 48th three-pointer of the season. Comes in 38% this year between his time in Philly and here in Oklahoma City, where he is playing in his fourth game tonight. Here comes Porter, being harassed outside by Caruso. Dribbles with the left hand with 4 to shoot. Takes it to the paint. Funnels it to the right side. High catch, high release, and Ousmane Dieng has done it again. The 22-year-old former Oklahoma City Thunder player is having a revenge game. 17 points again tonight with that three. OKC on the other side. Milwaukee leads at 82-70. A pass inside to McCain. His pass intercepted and saved from going out of bounds by Porter. What a play. Kevin Porter Jr. leading the league if he was eligible at 2.1 steals a game. Comes away with the pilfer there. Bucks 82. Thunder 70. A behind-the-back dribble from Porter. Takes it down the lane. Scoops to the hoop. Wouldn't go. Rebound tapped at by Nance, but controlled by Wallace. Wallace going the other way for the Thunder. They send it out top. McCain's three ball is up and in. So the fans come back to life here in front of what looks to be another capacity crowd here at Paycom Center. Milwaukee 82, OKC 73, 2:15 to play in the third. Porter, left elbow jumper, high arcing shot, back iron, no good, but he tracks down his own rebound. Knifes his way down the lane, tried to shove what didn't have anywhere to go with it, but Portis tracks it down in the corner. He turns around and sticks the three. Bobby Portis delivers another long one for the Bucks, who have now connected on 14 of 30 from distance tonight. Another Michelob Ultra 3. Here's Cason Wallace on the other side. They move it around with good ball movement. McCain ends up with it in his hands. His three-pointer missed short. Got a clean look at it, but couldn't hit it. Darvin Ham directing the offense to move. Milwaukee's got the basketball, leading 85-73. Cam Thomas trying to get the entry pass to Bobby Portis, but it was tipped away by Wiggins. So Bucks are going to have the basketball, or I should say the Thunder. Milwaukee will have the basketball. We're going to see a substitution. Wiggins checks out, so does Cason Wallace. Into the game comes, that is Isaiah Joe out there for the Thunder. Also checking back in is Chet Holmgren. For Milwaukee, they're going to send a couple new faces back in as well as A.J. Green comes in for the Bucks. Cam Thomas to inbound. It's Cam Thomas, Green, along with Dieng, Portis, and Pete Nance. 90 seconds to play in the third now. Thomas spinning, driving laterally past Caruso, lays it in with a reverse layup. Well, those two newcomers continuing to pay big dividends for the Bucks. Thomas now with 9 points to go with Dieng's 17. Caruso pulls up, can't hit the shot from the inside the paint, but the offensive rebound goes right to McCain. He'll send it opposite wing left now. Jay Will passes the ball to Chet Holmgren. Deep corner three. He had Portis' hand in his face, and he puts up an air ball. Milwaukee 87, OKC 73. Inside of a minute to play now in this third quarter. Cam Thomas squeezes off a three. Back iron too strong. Rebounded by Holmgren. Chet's going the other way now for the Thunder into the front court. Passes out top to Williams. Jalen Williams on the handoff to McCain. McCain cranks up a three. That's no good. Portis with a rebound. Hands it to A.J. Green. Green will give it now to Cam Thomas going the other way. Bucks haven't trailed since it was 3-0. Cam Thomas past everybody. Has his shot blocked, but it goes right to Pete Nance. He lays it in, and Thomas is begging for a foul call there. 7-0 run for the Bucks has them out in front by 16. 2 away from their largest lead of the game. Jalen Williams hands it off. Isaiah Joe blocked down low. Pete Nance, or rather Ousmane Dieng, comes away with a shot block. Loose ball tracked down by A.J. Green from his backside. He'll hand it off to Nance. Now to Dieng. Dieng is having a big game again tonight. His second consecutive game with 17 points for Milwaukee and a big shot block there. Cam Thomas a step back three. Can't hit at the horn, and the third quarter will come to a close, but a furious charge from the Bucks. Milwaukee continuing to play with confidence. It was a low-scoring third quarter, but the Bucks into the All-Star break shorthanded, beat a Minnesota Timberwolves team on the roads. Felt pretty good going in. Bucks, though, tonight after what would be wins against both Orlando and OKC in successive nights. That's pretty tough to top, even if OKC is shorthanded. So are the Bucks. So the Thunder not ready to go away just yet, though. They will start with the basketball, and they're going to turn it over on the first possession of the fourth quarter. How about that? Pass knocked away as it's taken by Green, sends it ahead to Kuzma. Kuzma couldn't get it to go. And now going the other direction, Topic, who turned it over, has it back. He's driving into the paint. He turns it over again. 2 possessions and 2 giveaways from Nikola Topic, who's coming back tonight, playing his first action for the Thunder after dealing with testicular cancer that kept him out of the mix all season. But great to see him back out on the floor right now, but he would just assume not have to look back at either of those last 2 possessions. A.J. Green's got it top of the arc. With a second to spare, he fires up a 3 high, arcing 3, splashes through on what'll go as the 4th three-pointer, maybe the 5th three-pointer of the night for A.J. Green. Three-pointer on the other side. Isaiah Joe can't hit. Back iron too strong, and with a minute gone here in the fourth quarter, the Bucks are manhandling the Thunder. Yeah, you heard it right. The defending champs are down 19 points at home to the Bucks. Cam Thomas on the left baseline, trying to get that pass through to Kuzma. Very fortuitous hop. It finds its way across the court to A.J. Green, and well, the Bucks are living right. Pete Nance knocks down the three-pointer, and The Bucks right now, yeah, they're feeling pretty good. 10:41 to play in the fourth quarter. 95-73.
Paralyzed. Sticky sweet. Make you paralyzed. Make you paralyzed. Paralyzed. Paralyzed.
Yeah, that's a pretty good revenge game right there for the 22-year-old out of Bordeaux, France. Thunder with the ball out of the timeout. There's a three-pointer, and Isaiah Joe gives the Thunder exactly what they needed, points. They have struggled to score tonight without Shai Gilgeous-Alexander or Jalen Williams, and also Isaiah Hartenstein. Here's a pass, good ball movement. The Bucks get it to the corner on three passes, and Cam Thomas capitalizes with another three-pointer. That ball went to four different spots. I only got a couple of them. Pete Nance set it up in the end, though, on the three-point shot with A.J. Green also sending it away. Here comes Isaiah Joe on the right baseline for the Thunder. Out top to Topic. Topic's three-pointer. Clanks back iron, no good. Nance with the rebound. Milwaukee going right to left the other way. 9:44 to play in the fourth. Bucks clad in green. The Thunder in white. Pete Nance on the right wing. Flips it off now to Kuzma. Kuzma's three-pointer misses short. Rebounded by Kenrich Williams. He will give it to Lou Dort. Dort goes the other way. Ambles into the front court. Crossing over. Driving. He's got A.J. Green on him. Couple head fakes. Loses the basketball. Out of bounds. It's going to be Bucks ball. A.J. Green all over him. The Thunder here in the second half have just not been able to get on track. Just 3 points here in this fourth quarter on our opening 3 minutes. As the inbound pass will be sent in to Kyle Kuzma. Thunder with a basketball, or Bucks with a basketball rather, in the front court. Kyle Kuzma driving into the paint, funnels it to the right corner. Cam Thomas, tough angle jumper on the right baseline, wouldn't go. Rebound knocked out of bounds, last touch by Portis. So Milwaukee will go back to work on the defensive end of things as OKC moves it left to right into the front court. McCain's got it out top. Jared McCain being defended by Bobby Portis. Dumps it into the lane to Chet Holmgren. He's defended by Kuzma. Backing his way in on Kuzma. Spinning in the block. Powers the shot up, but he was fouled. He will go to the line for a pair. So this Thunder team has only been held under 100 points one time this season. That was in their most lopsided loss of the season to the Charlotte Hornets on January the 5th when they scored 97 points. That's their season low. They are going to potentially be threatening that one, barring a strong finish, which is still very much in the realm of possibility for the Thunder, as Holmgren gets the first free throw to bounce around and go in. So Chet Holmgren has been trying to steady his team throughout this game. He's got 15 points to go with a team-high 13 rebounds. Those 15 points, by the way, lead the Thunder. Second free throw's good. Last time these teams played, the Bucks didn't have a single player score 20 points or more. Giannis was the lead scorer with 9 points for Milwaukee. Kuzma almost lost it at midcourt, knocked away by Williams, but he got it back. And now he's got it in his hands again, driving on the right side. Rifles it to the corner. Catch and shoot three. Cam Thomas lets it fly. No good. Rebound pulled down underneath by Isaiah Joe. Thomas tonight, 5 of 12 from the floor. He's got 12 points off the bench in 19 minutes. Actually now 5 of 13 with that miss. McCain on the left wing, defended by Portis with 10 to shoot. He's going to crank one up from 3. That misses. You can just see this Thunder team settling for shots, but an offensive rebound. Williams takes it away from 3 Bucks. So OKC gets a stay of execution on this possession with 7 to shoot now. Isaiah Joe drifting to his left, defended by Bobby Portis with 3 to shoot. He launches a long bomb and hits it. Bit of a desperation shot there. Not a whole lot in the way of ball movement for Oklahoma City, but they are back to within 17, 98-81. Bucks on the other side. Pete Nance feeds it to Green. Green, a catch and shoot 3, trying to answer, couldn't get it. Portis with a rebound though for the Bucks. Bobby, left of the lane, just inside the arc, fires it up and cans it. Tough shot for Bobby Portis. He's got 13 now to go with his 11 rebounds off the bench. First double-double in a little while for BP coming off the bench. He's among the leaders all-time in that. Number 3 all-time in bench double-doubles. Here's a turnover, though, for the Thunder. McCain got into trouble, just was trying to throw it out top. It goes all the way into the backcourt where it's retrieved by Isaiah Joe. So backcourt violation. Bucks are going to have it, leading by 19 with 7:20 to play. 100-81 our score. Cam Thomas checks out. In comes Ousmane Dieng. Also, we'll see Jericho Sims check back in for Pete Nance, who has done a nice job off the bench in his 21 minutes, providing 11 points and 7 rebounds. He's hit 3 of his 5 3-pointers. Kyle Kuzma is also going to take a seat. Kevin Porter Jr. comes in. Darvin Ham out there calling in the signal from the side. Former Los Angeles Lakers head coach filling in for Doc Rivers tonight, attending to a funeral today in Chicago. A drive down the lane. A.J. Green has his shot rebuked. Knocked out of bounds. Last touched by the Thunder. That was Barnheiser who got a hand on it for the Thunder. Brooks Barnheiser out of Northwestern. Pete Nance also spent time at Northwestern the majority of his college career. Here's a spin move and a nifty one at that. Jericho Sims down the lane. Kisses it in off the window. Showing some nice touch there. Don't look now, but Jericho's starting to find a little confidence on both ends of the floor. Isaiah Joe misses a 3-pointer. Long rebound. Tracked down, though, by the shooter himself. Joe passes it away. Lou Dort's 3-pointer bounces off the back iron, high into the air, goes off the top of the backboard before it's retrieved by Ousmane Dieng. Dieng sends now, left of the lane. Bobby Portis has it there. He's going to put up a contested shot, and he drains it. Bobby Portis with a hand in his face. He's now 6 of 10. He's got 15. And Milwaukee continuing to extend on the lead. 23-point lead, largest of the night for the Bucks. Kenrich Williams driving inside, lays it in off the window as he falls down. Just 6:15 to go in the fourth now. Bucks the other way. Bobby Portis Comes to a stop, sends out top to Jang, down to Porter. Porter's on the near wing left. Trying to get a screen from Sims. Dribbles between his legs, sends out top to Jang. Usman Jang, drifting right, sends to Green. Green at the top of the arc. Fires one up from three. That's off the back iron. Rebounded underneath as it's controlled by Barnheiser. Thunder going the other way. McCain sends it out top. Three-pointer on the way. Kenrich Williams cannot hit. Rebounded by... That's taken down low by Sims. Sims will hand it to Porter. KPJ going the other way. 5:37 to play in the fourth quarter. Porter's got it on the left wing. Sends the pass to Portis. Portis lets it fly. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound tapped out by Green. Now it's Jang on the right wing. Sends it to Portis. Portis between the rings of the free throw line. Being harassed by Kenrich Williams. Passes it away to Porter. Porter dancing with the defensive Joe. Will shake and bake down the lane. Couldn't finish with the right hand. A rebound pulled down by Barnheiser. He scrambles off the other way for the Thunder. Passes to the corner. Three ball on the way. Kenrich Williams knocks it down. Back to an 18-point game. Oklahoma City now 14 of 41 from three. Over half their shots tonight have come from three-point range for a team that on the season only attempts about 41% of their shots from distance this year. They haven't had a lot of offense working tonight. Here's a pull-up jumper from the free throw line. A.J. Green right over Kenrich Williams. Boy, Milwaukee's not hurting for offense right now. Timeout coming from the Thunder. So with 4:36 to play here in the fourth quarter, Milwaukee
So good, throw it up, now watch it disappear. So fat, like it's hanging from a chandelier. She got that full court money like she playing
just down the road in Chicago. So it's not going to be against easy teams, but the schedule will be home heavy moving forward. So you wonder when will Giannis get back, and what will this team look like for the remainder of this season? Again, the imagination starts to run wild when you add 2 new players, and all of a sudden this team's picking up hard wins like this on the road. Here's a drive inside, and again, Jericho Sims blocks the shot. His defense has been suffocating the last, really, 2 weeks. Sims has it now, and he's also contributing enough on offense to make it justifiable to leave him out there. Portis catches it on the right wing, sends it near wing left to Jang. Ousmane Jang tees up a 3, not this time. Karam's off the side iron. He's got 17 points, and he's made tonight 3 of his 5 3-point attempts. Here's a 3-pointer on the other side of things. That misfires from Wiggins, rebounded by Jang. He'll send it ahead now to Porter. Porter ambles across the timeline with 3:40 to play in the fourth. Milwaukee 106, Oklahoma City 86. A runner from Porter off the mark, but he cleans up his own miss and lays it in. KPJ's got a dozen points now to go with his 3rd rebound of the night and 7 assists. Topic on the other end. He's out top. Feeds down inside to the rolling Wiggins. He got blocked down low. That's the 4th block for Jang tonight. Loose ball goes into the hands of Porter. A career-high 4 block shots for the former Oklahoma City Thunder player tonight. He is having a moment. 3:10 to play and a timeout coming from the Bucks. They are going to put in the reserves as this yet-to-be-counted crowd, I have to believe it's a sellout tonight, is starting to head for the exits. Second night in a row, the Bucks have sent the home fans out of the building stunned. Pounded the Thunder down, or I should say the Magic down the stretch of that game in an 8-point win. Tonight, they pounded the Thunder throughout, really, Thunder trying for back-to-back sweeps over the Bucks for the first time in the Oklahoma City Thunder era. Last time they did it, they were the Sonics between 2000 and 2002. And it does not appear they are going to be able to pull that feat off tonight, barring a miracle here tonight in the final 3:10. The Bucks have it in their control. A whole bunch of new players in. Actually, Gary Trent's out there now, along with Thanasis, Andre Jackson. Jang's going to stay out there, though, with Pete Nance. Darvin Ham's going to give him a chance to get a little more feel for this team, and that's probably good for both these guys, as Nance got fouled. No, they're going to say he fouled. And say he pushed off with the arm extended, and it's going to be OKC ball with 2:56 to play here in this 4th quarter. So here come the Thunder into the front court. It is going to be handled ahead by Topic. Gives it to McCain. McCain's defended by Nance up top. Drives inside. He's sealed off nicely by Nance. Has to pass it away, and stepping out of bounds was Topic. So the Bucks are going to have it on another turnover for the Thunder. Let's take a look at those turnovers, because we were very curious what that was going to look like tonight. Milwaukee, just 9 turnovers tonight. The Thunder, 16 turnovers. How about that reversal of how the season's gone? Ousmane Jang driving down the right side of the lane with a tough shot. Calls glass and knocks it down. Jang is continuing to come up with one big play after another. He has proven to be a diamond in the rough for John Horst as he picked him up and still in the early going, but we'll see where this goes. 3-pointer on the other side of things goes down for the Thunder's Boeheim. That's Buddy Boeheim, the son of the Hall of Fame head coach Jim Boeheim at Syracuse. Knocked down the 3 on the other side of things. It was a turnover for the Bucks, trying to get it down low. Andre Jackson lost it. Now Oklahoma City going the other way. Topic sends out to McCain. McCain driving on Jang. A head fake. He gets Jang into the air, puts the shot up, wouldn't go, but he was fouled by Ousmane Jang. So let's give you that stat line for Jang tonight. He's got a career-high 11 rebounds, a career-high 4 blocks, 6 assists, and he's got 19 points. Not bad for the youngster out of Bordeaux, France. Free throw for McCain is on the way and good. Jang played 27 games with the Thunder this season, only played 10.9 minutes a game, averaged 3.7 points a game. With the Bucks, he has scored 17 and now 19 in consecutive games and done a few other things as that last stat line would bear out. Both free throws go down, so McCain makes a pair. Ousmane Dieng on the other end of things. He's going to hand off out top to Trent. Gary Trent with a right-hand dribble. Pulls up, right free throw line extended. Can't hit the shot. Rebound pulled down by Barnheiser. He'll go the other way now for the Thunder. Into the front court. Dancing with the defense of Thanasis. Poked the ball free, but regathered by Barnheiser. He sends to Wiggins. Wiggins drives down low. Sends it to the corner. Topic out top. Bucks defense scrambling. Barnheiser's three is an air ball. And it sails out with 1:24 to play here in the fourth quarter. 110-91. Milwaukee in control all the way through the second half. Jang's got it in the front court. Bucks led by 12 points going into halftime. They've extended on that here in the second half. Jang fading and firing this time. Karam's off from the free throw line. On the other side, three-point try in the corner as Boeheim can't hit. Rebound to Thanasis. He'll give it to Gary Trent. Thanasis tells him slow it down. Let's bleed that clock down. And with inside of 52 seconds to play, Gary Trent drives into the paint, puts up a runner. Floater off the front iron wouldn't fall. Topic going the other way for Oklahoma City. He's into the front court, hands the ball off. McCain hangs in the air, got fouled by Jackson, and he will go back to the line. Next up for the Thunder, they'll play next Friday right here in this same building against the Brooklyn Nets, and then come the Cleveland Cavaliers on Sunday. You wonder what the status of both Jalen Williams and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander will be. Those two will be reevaluated after the All-Star break. First free throw is good for McCain. Oklahoma City still first in the West coming into this game tonight. 3.5 games up on the hard-charging San Antonio Spurs, who are in second. Word on the street is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander very much a proponent of getting that one seed, so they likely will push the pedal to the metal to try to earn that distinction. But Oklahoma City Thunder are going to have to deal with the up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs. Second free throw goes down. It's 110-93 with 29 seconds to go. Jang's got it out top. Is he done tonight? We'll find out with 7 to shoot. Doesn't look like he thinks he is. He's going to feed it to Trent. Trent cranks up a three. No good. Rebound batted high into the earth. Thanasis away with a rebound. Backs it out. Jang splits a pair of defenders. Sends it back to Trent. And that's going to be that as the Thunder are going to let the Bucks dribble this thing to the finish line. So with 6 seconds to go, an eerily quiet Paycom Center looks on as the Bucks will take the shot clock violation, and we'll have one more inbound here. The Thunder dribble it to the finish line, and a huge victory for the Bucks to close out the pre-All-Star portion of the schedule. Milwaukee 110, Oklahoma City 93. It is the lowest tally in offense all season long for Oklahoma City, and the Bucks have now won 5 of their last 6 games going into the All-Star break. Not a bad way to finish a road trip, and for a Bucks team that was considered done, perhaps rumors of their demise have been a bit exaggerated. It is going to be an interesting final quarter of the season for this Milwaukee Bucks basketball team, now at 23-30. The Bucks came into this game 12th in the East, 2 games behind the Atlanta Hawks for that final play-in spot. And don't look now, but the Hawks better keep an eye over their shoulder. The Charlotte Hornets, 2.5 games up on the Bucks coming into this game in 9th place. Milwaukee may be ready to put a charge on in one way or another. They got to feel good about where they sit. Ousmane Dieng sharing some handshakes and some commentary with his former teammates. He's talking to J-Dub right now. You know those guys are happy for him. As he's talking to both of the Williams boys, both part of that draft class that he came in with. As Ousmane Dieng, part of that 2022 draft class. He was picked 11th ahead of both Jalen Williams and Jalen Williams. And that's who he's talking to right now. I'm not sure if that's who we're going to be talking to in a moment. But one way or another, the Bucks come away with a great victory here tonight as they take down the Thunder. Going away, did not trail for this game since it was 3-0 as they just kept coming against Oklahoma City tonight. And Jang continues to share handshakes with some of the home folks here as he says hello to a lot of familiar faces. He's only played 3 games with the Bucks. Boy, has he made the most